Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Breachers Champion League here. We are getting right into the lobby here. We're getting ready. This is going to be the semifinals, Wicked against Revolt. Two very, very powerful teams here as we're getting into these semifinals. My name is Ripster, and I will be joined today with my caster here, Kingsley. And we're just super excited to have you guys this evening. It's going to be a really great match as we see these two powerhouse teams going at it in the semifinals.
Oh yeah, and oh man, this is gonna be a great game. We've been seeing Revolt, especially on the European side, starting to take some big movement and lasting a bit longer than their own team, their own sister team, actually Rebel. So it's great to see them moving on as well as they are, honestly.
Yeah, I mean they've been having a lot of progress, a lot of movement here, and again passing up their sister team, and on the EU being an absolute monster. Wicked has kind of been known for a while as a very experienced team as well. Revolt does have a lot of players coming from other games. You know, they've been playing since Alpha as well. Wicked though being very experienced and kind of known as a giant. Whenever I see a Wicked player in my lobby, you know, you pretty much recognize all of these names: Sleepy Penguin, Lumi, Tumbleweed, Dest, and T-Dog. Very, very big names, and everyone's known to be able to hit all of their shots. And that's not to say Revolt doesn't, but it's kind of when you're Revolt coming into this, you're kind of coming in as a little bit of an underdog just because Wicked is a little bit of a bigger name, and they're kind of the team to beat right now in terms of breachers and many of the other VR leagues.
Oh yeah, absolutely. With, I mean, to be honest, when it came to Wicked, I mean, the whole group in the NA league, I mean, we didn't even think they'd pop up as quick as they did, but scrimming nonstop every week was the biggest move for Wicked, and seeing them pop up and just take control of this tournament, it's absolutely amazing to see.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. And we actually are going to be jumping right into the first map here. We are going to be on Hideout. And now, Hideout is one of Revolt's picks. They've said they've had some really good attacking strategies on Hideout that they're excited to use here against Wicked. So we're going to be seeing some of that here. And we'll be starting then. Wicked will be on the defender side, playing Revolters against Revolt. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a lurk here from Sleepy Penguin, possibly dropping down to the first floor. But we still got 20 seconds left on the clock as Wicked's going to be moving around, just getting ready to set up this bomb site. And
Does
looks like
seem to be a little bit of a split for Wicked.
yeah, we have a little split here. It looks like a pretty default strat here as well from the side of Revolt, as they're getting ready to push in on this balcony and then get through the front entrance. Someone's going to be foaming the hatch. And we get right into it. The front doors are going to be open. Both of them drop down. They're going to clear the top of the stairs, making sure no one's there. And it does look like we're already having a drop down from, I believe that is Zav over there. A little difficult to read on some of these names, but we're already dropping down, and they're slowly moving in, taking full control of this area. Sleepy Penguin is going to be on the floor below. The wall plant is going down. They got the foam on that lurk, however. Is going to get spotted out. It's a couple shots are going to be traded. He's going down, and he is going to drop. Fuse is able to pick up Sleepy Penguin as the wall goes down, and they're going to be starting to push onto that A site. Looks like they already are getting the EMP down. Lumi swings around the corner. Hazel able to take him out immediately. Tumbleweed finding himself behind the tub, also getting dropped. Dest able to find a trade eventually, and we're going to go down into a 2v3 here. All players low HP. Some of the heals are starting to come out, but the EMP is down, which is going to turn it over into the favor of Revolt on this first round. Not to mention they are up bodies as well. A couple more shots being traded as they bob before the wall, and it's going to leave it all down to TBG Dog here in a 1v3. Able to find one on Fuse. He keeps bobbing around, hoping to find another. And Tabs is going to close it out. Tabs finding TBG Dog, closing out the first round, falling to the side of Revolt.
Not a bad play at all for Revolt, pushing in that what's it, A point, I believe? Yeah.
Yeah, very nice A plant there. Very nice site take.
Getting those walls break, really important for that peak, especially when you hit the bathroom and they're right behind those boxes. There's just a little tiny crack you could get through and see if anyone's pushing in. So it's nice to see them clear that one out as well.
I think that's one of the things they wanted to clear that really quickly because
Oh yeah.
if you get a player that's ratted down and kind of anchored into there, they can be a thorn in your side as you're trying to push on the
Oh,
site. They cleared
without
it
a
very
doubt.
quickly. And we are going to look, as we're going to go to the level 0 bomb site here down through gym. It does look like Revolt is going to be stacking a little more towards, we'll possibly see some see some hatch hits through garage here. This Hazel's headed up to the top floor. It looks like we have a pretty nice spread here, which is something I like to see. You know, some teams, they go with a 5-man hit. Here, though, looks like pretty simple. Going to be taking some space. They are going to be droning down through storage as we have tabs moving in. Able to spot Sleepy Penguin on the drone. And Sleepy Penguin is not able to take out the drone. Is just being a nuisance. Total fly here as he's going to have to worry about storage door. Able to take out... No, the drone still hasn't fallen. And just so much value here as they're able to start pushing through gym. Looks like we have one on site. Tabs is able to get the EMP down very early. This team is getting the EMP down so early as now they all just back up and they can just kind of play safe. No bodies traded even until Sleepy Penguin finds Hazel. Immediately traded out by Zavdaslav. And we have Fuse there holding the hatch. And now this EMP is down. We see, again, Revolt just seems very comfortable on this hideout. Some shots being exchanged there in storage, but nothing really connecting. And Tabs with that forced Vezin is able to find TBG Dog, able to find Lumi as well with a nice little 2K. Continues trading shots. His Tumbleweed is left alone and is going to fall. Tabs with a 3K and a very nice fast site hit there on the level 0 bomb site for Revolt.
Beautiful work from Revolt. It does seem like you did point that out pretty well. The whole plant, getting that plant down right at the beginning is crucial for them, and it does seem like Wicked is falling behind a little bit, just trying to get the defense up to avoid that even happening.
Exactly. I mean, they're going to have to, now they are going to come in with a few Vezins this round. Hopefully they'll be able to turn some things around with those Vezins. We are going to come up to another site where the garage is, you know, a pretty hot spot. I feel like on the level 0 down through gym, you take garage pretty consistently. And again, here on kitchen, we're going to be seeing some players stacked up towards garage here. Tabs looks like he's going to be having the EMP as he did have a nice 3K in the previous round. And we'll see here as it does look like they are geared up to stack towards this garage side to move on to the site. And with the Caramel, the only one on the top floor. And TBG Dog ready to frag very early. That frag is going to go. Doesn't quite slide under the door. Doesn't find anyone, but it does open it up. And the drone is going to come through. And we see Hazel slowly swinging around. Is able to clear the green table, follow this drone, just this drone giving so much value. They're getting so much space with that drone. Hazel pushed all the way up now into laundry. Some shots trading. Tabs is going to take a little as he tries to cross, but no bodies yet. So they continue to spray. TBG Dog drops low and is able to find Hazel with the Cyclone nonetheless. And as more shots go trading on the Tabs, finding another into the counter, and it is going to bring it into a dead 3v3 after all the trades go through. The garage door is down. And some heals coming out. So we have pretty much even in health. Fuse finding a nice kill to try and turn the tide in the side of Revolt. They're already up 2 rounds. Dest is having it on this Cyclone as well. Going to make it all that much more difficult for Wicked as they try to maintain the site hold. Little slow there from Tumbleweed. I'm not sure if there was a little bit of lag or what happened there. Little slow reactions. Dest able to pick up the rifle, find the kill, turn it into a 2v1. Is going to drop to Fuse in the end, putting 3 on the board for the side of Revolt.
Beautiful work for Revolt. It does seem like they're going to get massive econ advantage in the next few rounds, so going to be a hard fight for Wicked to come back from these rounds, honestly, with the econ and having Revolt running nothing but Vezins.
And we are on a little bit of offensive sided map, so of course Revolt is going to want to try and snowball this as hard as they can. You don't want to drop any rounds on when the side is in your favor.
Heavily true. I can't wait to see how these how this switches up once the round switches over. So,
well, and
so far it does seem it.
Yeah, we are going to see TBG Dog here looking to force a Vezin, a little hero rifle buy, possibly to try and turn the tide here. So they're going to come to that top bomb site again through the bathroom, showers, and bedroom is there. Revolt's going to get ready. Little sneaky double trip. So much util committed towards this A site though. So much util there. And we are going to start with the round here again. That Tabs is up on the hatch, getting ready to blow it. He is gonna fall down. The hatch is dropping. The drone coming in, clearing out the main lobby. Living room is clear. As the pings come through, letting everyone know it's clear. And it's gonna continue pushing, clears crates, and the team is gonna start pushing on. It does look like they're gonna go for the same kind of hit. They're going towards the A bomb site, which is great that Wicked was able to commit a little bit more util there. Now Tabs, he is going to see. He is trying to. Oh, he ends up getting touched there. Tumbleweed able to find a nice kill. And he was trying to spam, I believe, the tripwires or the static, but wasn't able to find anything. Fuse able to find another nice little headshot there, bringing it even. But now we have so much committed over towards the A site here. Hazel!
Ooh.
Oh, that's not what you want to see. You do not want to see Hazel, or anyone for that matter, dropping a frag grenade. Bad frag ends up dropping her there, especially when you're in the semifinals. And now we are going to see, for the first time, Wicked is going to have the upper hand. We have 4 on the side of Wicked here. Everyone getting ready towards the A site. Caramel wisely rotating, able to find Dest is into the connector as they also go through the closet, pushing through, trying to find Lumi. Able to find Lumi, continues pushing through. Sleepy Penguin drops low, but it doesn't matter. Caramel's able to find the kill, and TBG Dog is able to close it out in the end. TBG Dog, the last man standing, able to close it out narrowly in the end as Caramel was just slowly swinging through, clearing out everyone one by one, uncontested. TBG Dog able to make sure Wicked isn't going to lose that round.
Beautiful work from Caramel, but better work from TBG being able to spot that quite quickly. But Caramel connecting those headshots just, oh man, that was just beautiful. I'm sorry.
Absolutely beautiful shots there from Caramel, and very wise on the rotate, realizing, hey, there are so many people committed towards this A site. I'm going to rotate around, try to get some traction on B. I think if that had been the call a little bit earlier in the round, they might have been able to convert that round on the side of Revolt, but because Caramel was the only one going through, making it close, making it still a very costly round, but in the end, TBG Dog able to close it out. Is now we're getting back into this kitchen bomb site here. And it does look like we are going to be seeing the same or very similar strats. Looks like Revolt is very set in wanting to try this. I think Wicked is adapting well, though. They've seen what exactly Revolt likes to do, and they're adapting well. We got the door block up. Tabs is going to drop it down right away. And a very, very slow hit now. The double trip. One trip didn't go off. And not to mention, it didn't take any damage. He was robbed. Actually robbed there as the trip mine betrays him, doing nothing more than an audio cue. And they are going to have full garage control. TBG Dog able to find a nice little headshot on Fuse and Lumi on Tabs to try and turn this now to the side of Wicked. We are going to have a 5v3. And that is EMP down in the corner. Lumi just has to try and sit in this corner for as long as they can. And TBG Dog trying to support, you know, get some shots through the hall, possibly. Oh, and the wall is gonna drop. The flash is gonna come through, but everything seems silent as Hazel finds that kill onto Lumi, and that means they'll be able to recover the EMP. Caramel finding another kill onto TBG Dog and Hazel on Tumbleweed, making it a dead 3v2 for the side of Revolt. And Dest here, pre-aiming, getting ready for that wall to pop. The wall is gonna pop. Dest starts spamming some shots, nothing connecting. Sleepy finds Caramel, but is going to fall to Deslav. And all up to Dest now in a 1v2 situation. And Hazel says, no, not today. 4 on the board for Revolt. Dropping to low HP, but it doesn't matter.
Beautiful work. Oh my gosh. Those pinches, getting both those walls taken down, and honestly, even recovering that EMP from a tight corner like that was really clutch for them to pull through.
Definitely so. Very clutch being able to pull through. Lumi dropping to just too low HP to try and continue to contest that spot. And that's one of the issues. If you're in that close spot in the laundry room and you're just stuck there, you have no way out. The wall, you can't blow the wall yourself. You can't get back to the site. You just have to try and get yours and then fight for survival and just play your life. And that's exactly what Lumi did in this situation. Fortunately, Hazel was able to find the kill.
Pretty much. Was great work.
Definitely great work on the side of Revolt, and they're showing that, you know, they were prepared for this attacker side. They mentioned they wanted to play attack, and they're showing they were prepared. We're going to come back down to this level 0 bomb site, and I think we're going to be seeing something similar, possibly a little bit of a change up. The ping 5 landing high. Maybe they're planning on going for garage. But it does look like they're pretty content to just keep hitting their head against this wall because it's breaking every single time. And we are going to see here Hazel able to find Sleepy Penguin. A nice little frag there. TBG Dog able to find two. Able to find two in the storage. And that is EMP down as well. That is going to completely turn things for the side of Wicked, as now his teammates can rally and collapse and just try to hold this. And it does look like Fuse here on the top floor. They're going to blow the hatches. They're going to try and find some space, anything to work with here. But it doesn't matter. The flash does come through, but TBG Dog ratted down so deep in the corner. Jigsaw able to find a kill. Slab is able to get the other two. Fuse able to get Lumi. And now Dest again in this 1v2 situation. Do they know where he is, though? Is he going to be able to get a timing through this floor blocker? And he is not. The Slab is able to take him out, putting 5 on the board despite the efforts of Wicked.
Those invis are really helpful on this map, I feel like. Just a little bit darker than most maps, in my opinion. But seeing that invis pop in and that skin, that hatch breach dropping down on them unexpectedly and as a group really did clutch up that round for them in the end.
Oh, exactly. So, I mean, it was really, really great stuff there from Revolt. The nice being able to clutch it up. TBG Dog, I thought they had something magic there when he picked up that 2K, but it was not so, as they still lose the round in the end, as Dest isn't able to convert. I mean, a 1vx situation is very, very difficult in these league games because you're going to get traded out. It's a matter of numbers. Even if you have the best aim, if they know where you are exactly, they can trade you and just drop one body, and it's just a numbers game at that point. And these kids, they're good at math. They know what 5 minus 5 is, and it's 0. So if you have one left alive, then you won the round. And speaking of, we're actually going to be on the first round now with the switch sides. So now we're going to want to see what Wicked can do as they have swapped sides. Jigsaw here getting ready to hit in the main hall. We have TBG Dog also moving main hall as they start clearing through master bedroom. They are going to have all of master bedroom clear, so they'll be moving into this area. We'll probably see a crunch here on the 2 walls. Is Hazel unable to find? Drone still getting value. The drone will drop down. Dest rotating around. We do have someone running out, and Fuse able to find TBG Dog on a nice little run out there. And it does, we are going to see now control of the master bedroom. Lumi potentially looking to hit the hatch here. Hatch already down. As Dest just very, very anchored into this corner. Now Wicked, they're down a body, and they need to try and find a foothold back into this round. They need to try and, open up some sight lines. But what they don't see on the other side of this wall is all of Revolt is stacked towards that B side. We see so many players here ready to play. Enzo, the bot, holding down the corner. Tabs able to play off Enzo, and Hazel as well. They're just kind of bobbing around looking for sight. Fuse being very, very deep. The wall is going to go down as Hazel stands up behind Enzo. Maybe be able to use that bot as a shield. Try and use, whatever you can to keep your advantage in this round. Because being down a bot is, even though Wicked's down a body, Tabs able to find Dest. So now they're going to be down 2, but they still have a bot on their team, which is, you never want to have a bot on your team against a player who can ace against bots. Sleepy Penguin also exchanging some more shots here into the bedroom. They bob back and forth. Lumi able to find Enzo. Again, the bot dropping here. And Hazel getting that heal. And it does look like we just see some more shots exchanging. Hazel going to very low HP, but Lumi going lower. 3 HP there for Lumi. And we'll see if Lumi has a heal. Sleepy Penguin and Lumi being both very, very low. They're down bodies. They're both one shot. And it seems like they're just kind of waiting. Sleepy Penguin waiting possibly for a heal. Waiting for someone to swing. Hoping that they can find something to get back into this round. Jigsaw starts swinging around. Looking to hopefully find something. But they seem very grouped up and they seem paralyzed. They aren't really able to move anywhere. As they keep peeking through these walls. That open looks into connector, not able to find anything. They do know one's going to be close left, but Revolt just has a very nice hold on the site, and it's going to make it very hard for Wicked to get anything. Jigsaw keeps moving. Hazel is going to get that heal. The Sleepy Penguin swings around the corner, able to find Hazel. And that is going to be the site control. Fuse going to low HP, able to die. Jigsaw able to pick up the kill. Tabs trades out Jigsaw from the connector, and now Sleepy Penguin trying to peek underneath the table. A very nasty plant idea there. Doesn't end up finding anything. Tabs able to clean up Sleepy Penguin, putting 6 on the board, bringing us to match point.
Wow. Holy cow. Wicked, what great movement so far. Well, it was good movement from Wicked until, you know, they got their lives dropped. To literally just breathing on them would kill them. So having those stim packs unavailable really did I feel like really turned the tide on that round.
I would agree 100%. I think it turned the tide, the fact that they don't have any stims there, the fact that they can't heal up, and then they're down bodies, they're down health, and in the end, they're able to get a few kills, but they aren't able to convert it because there's just so much standing against them. It's going to make it very, very difficult.
Oh yeah, without doubt. And with RVL having a, you know, 5-man hold on both points, I mean, it's going to be pretty hard to even get onto the point and make sure they don't have the heavy peaks already.
Well, and they seem very ready here. Even though they have a bot on their team, they seem so ready. Wicked was trying to take control of that B site, but there was so much already committed towards the B site for the side of Revolt that it made it a very easy site hold for them. As now we're going to go here on the level 0 bomb site. We are going to see some similar strategy. The drone coming through, trying to clear out storage. Able to find Tabs. Tabs is tucked very close in the corner. I think this is where Wicked starts getting a little nervous. Some shots going exchanged there. Tabs going to half HP, able to heal up immediately. And we are going to see Tabs does have that Vezin. They're looking to close this out. We have some forced util bot on the side of the goal. Bobbing up and down. Tabs goes to very low HP and is going to fall back. And Caramel taking his place. And Hazel also rotating in to try and be the support there, as I think wisely so. Tabs falls back to try and save some HP. Some more shots being exchanged. So much being committed here towards storage side. And Wicked seems like they just keep wanting to contest this storage. Now we've got 3 players towards storage, and Wicked can't find a way through this choke point. Jigsaw able to find Caramel. This might be the footing that they need to get through. TBG Dog able to find Hazel. And Tabs now bobbing up and down, trying to be able to get some kind of trade here, as he is going to vault up onto the box. Drops back down, able to rotate Bob left and right. TBG Dog able to find Tabs. Now we're in a 5v2, and they're going to be able to recover that rifle. The Slav able to find Sleepy Penguin here and try to even it up a little bit. Some shots coming through the wall, able to drop Jigsaw to Slav, and then we have Fuse by himself, 26 HP, hiding behind the B-bomb. And the bomb is going to go down for the side of Wicked. The shots coming through, able to almost take out TBG Dog, but nothing too lethal, as he only gets the dink with the Cyclone. And Wicked able to put 2 on the board, looking for a comeback.
Beautiful round right there, as we did see TBG pushing into that point really heavily, connecting those shots, just perfectly taking down one person at a time. Really started breaking the Revolt side of defense, to be honest, and could honestly see a comeback in the making.
And that's exactly what Wicked's going to want to be looking for right here, is they do not want, because next point, they're still on map point, and they have a lot of ground to cover. They're going to have to go with, essentially, they've dropped 1 round so far on this attack. They cannot drop another round. And
Absolutely.
so as they're going to be pushing into this, it's going to be very difficult. And that's something that it's going to be difficult mentally as well. You know, Wicked, a very mentally strong, seasoned team. That's something that they're still going to have to deal with, as they are on match point for the rest of this game.
Absolutely, and it might even give them a little bit more pressure to get on to these next few rounds to even get them to win these.
Well, 100% it's going to give a lot of pressure to get on these next few rounds. It does look like Lumi here, they're getting ready to possibly do a hit here on that laundry window. We do have the Slav is not, laundry looks completely open. The Slav is just playing for intel, sitting around the counters. And Tab's the only one running around. Looks like possibly saw some bullet trails chasing him, but I don't think anything connecting. And we do have very slow here from Wicked, a very cautious play style. Sleepy Penguin going to be the first to enter the garage off the back of that drone. They are going to clear laundry, and so Lumi is going to be able to take some space in the laundry. They're going to start shooting some shots, spraying through the wall, just hoping anything connects. And we are going to have Fuse here as the lurk. Coming down those big stairs, decides to go back up. Possibly someone at the front door there. He's not wanting to quite contest yet. He's trying to find that timing. So now Jigsaw is going to be moving towards the main entrance. We do have Sleepy Penguin and TBG Dog here taking control of the garage. Gonna get ready to foam that wall through garage, desk spraying again, some more shots, nothing connecting. And just a very slow round, already a minute off the clock. That's where the first wall is going to pop. And Lumi able to find tabs with a nice little wall bang there. The frag going to come through, lands a little deep. Fuse trades out Jigsaw, and Hazel able to get Dest to try and turn this back in the favor of Revolt. They're still pushing, saying we want this map point, we want to take this match. And they hunker down in the corner, playing a nice little crossfire. Caramel starts swinging out a little bit, and decides best to hang back for a second. Sleepy Penguin's going to have to recover that EMP. And Hazel finds Lumi as well. Hazel going crazy this match. Caramel shooting some more shots into the garage. You're in a 4v2, but they've got to be worried about. These are very capable players. There could be a crazy comeback here if they aren't careful. And Sleepy Penguin looks like he's playing very safe. Barely able to drop out of the way before shots land. TBG Dog able to find a Slav. And now we have Sleepy Penguin looking to try and find Hazel here. They know exactly where those players are. Hazel able to find TBG Dog as well. Traded out by Sleepy Penguin. Bobbing up and down. Sleepy Penguin able to get Caramel. And Fuse able to take
My
Sleepy
goodness.
Penguin, bringing us to the end of map 1 in the side of Revolt.
Great, great games overall. Holy cow. Holy cow.
Very, very great play there. I mean, that's something though very scary for Revolt when you're going as Wicked. They put so handily, they took very easily that first map. It looked flawless for them, effortless even. And that's something that now you're going to have to be dealing with as Wicked going into map 2. Now map 2 is going to be your pick. So we'll hopefully be able to see some comeback here on map 2.
Absolutely. If I wasn't double checking real quick, I do believe the first map was a EU server, if I'm not wrong. So we could see a complete possible flip on the next game, or shoot, might not even. We might see. I'm kind of excited to see how it goes on the NA server side.
Yeah, that's definitely something to be taken a look at. Is Wicked playing on higher ping? You know, you're not playing on your server. Playing NA is gonna definitely give them the advantage. So they're gonna have the advantage in map. I definitely saw there where it looked like TBG Dog was lagging behind a little bit, where his reaction time seemed inhumanly slow. And I think that's definitely something that could just be credited to the fact that they're playing on an EU server. I mean, you're going across an ocean. It takes some time to send all of that information to the server. Possibly be seeing something different here now that we're going to be moving to NA side, and not only that, but on Wicked's pick.
Absolutely. And if I also reading up on Revolt, their favorite map being Hideout, I mean, it is going to be a tough fight for anyone placing against Revolt on a Hideout map
Exactly.
because I mean, from the looks of it, they got every kind of strat down. They know how to pinch, they know how to open up those walls. So seeing the next few maps, that being Skyscraper, I believe, possibly Factory. My my bad. That being Factory, oh man, I feel like Wicked. Oh man, I feel like it's gonna be a closer game then.
I agree there. I think we're going to be seeing something a lot more in the side of Wicked on this next round. Does look like we're not super certain on the sides. I imagine though that if we're playing on Factory, we'll probably be seeing Wicked as the enforcers first. Waiting for TBG Dog to possibly swap with tabs as they're
True.
getting ready here to start this next map.
It'll be
And
exciting. It'll be exciting to see, especially Wicked, both Wicked and Revolt coming from straight alpha, and the only map that we had to grind was Factory. They might have almost the same exact tactics, the same exact plan spaces, and it'll. It's just going to be the craziest matchup. I feel like.
I think so, and that's exactly what we want to see here when we're in the semifinals. We want to be seeing a crazy matchup. I wouldn't expect anything less from these players. They are all very, very good players. And so anything less, I think we'd be a little disappointed. But they are still, everyone's firing on all cylinders. And as we move into Factory, and then the Skyscraper will be the decider map if Wicked is able to bring it back on this map.
With Wicked, they have insane shots. Once they get those stats, I mean the econ on their side, and they get just that hold on the site as well as just I feel like they could easily settle down the score and get the round. The issue right now, from the looks of it, Revolt is heavily holding those pesky little peaks on point. So it's going to get harder and harder every time trying to get onto that point when it comes to Revolt being the Revolters.
I think exactly so, you know. And one thing, I mean, Wicked still, I think the biggest thing there, we saw crazy plays coming through. We saw people picking up 2Ks. In the end, I think Hazel did very well for her own team. Very good stuff from Hazel there, and very exciting to see as well. I think just some of these players are so entertaining and exciting to watch. I can't wait to see what the next map here holds.
Absolutely. Can't wait to see it. I mean, we're about to be on first floor. Man, this is going to be, oh man, I'm so excited. I can't even put words into it.
As we do move here, we are getting ready to this first floor bomb site. Lumi here leaning outside. Looks like we are going to see something here, possibly through storage. And they are going to move right away into the storage. Lumi, space, some shots trading through. Jigsaw able to find Hazel very early on. Lumi looking for that headshot angle, trying to find another, possibly follow up with a trade. No one looks like they're going to be pushing or trying to contest this storage now, though, as they relinquish control over to the side of Wicked, and Wicked's going to try and take this space now, moving through the orange halls as well. And we do see TBG Dog able to find Fuse. Now we're in a 5v3 here for the side of Wicked, as so many players here. That wall is going to go down onto B, so we're going to see a potential plant now, as we have Tabs. Drops to TBG Dog. TBG Dog moving so quickly. Caramel able to find one, but immediately falls, and now the slab in a 1v5 drops to Sleepy Penguin. A very good round for the side of Wicked.
Very good round. Seems like Revolt wasn't completely ready for that whole push. We did have one roamer from the top stairs, but he did end up getting picked off quite quickly. You know, usually a roamer on factory work really well, especially with a 5-man push on attacks. So having that roamer go down quick could be brutal for the whole game, or the whole round, that is.
Oh yeah, your roamer dropping early is going to give a lot of control. You never want your roamer to take the first engagement if they're on that level 0, right? Your roamer should be someone who can collapse on the back, get the flank. But if they're taking the initial fight, that means they're clearing through the roamer first and able to take so much of the site control and so much space control.
Absolutely. It does seem like we're going to get, looks of it, another 5-man hold on defense. A bit of a, looks like a 2-3 split, 2 on the roof and 3 on floor level.
And it does look like we have Dest here. Doesn't look like they're super concerned about that hatch, which I've seen many players very content to push that hatch very quickly. Dest is going to be the only one up there blowing the hatch, just to try and possibly create some noise, hold a little bit as well, possibly spam some shots through. Just keep that as a question mark for the side of Revolt. As some shots trade through over onto the side of Ventilator, to Slav just kind of leaning, possibly trying to find some shots onto Lumi. And looks like another very patient, very slow round. Able to spot Lumi a little bit. Some shots trading, nothing connecting, but now they know there's someone there. The Slav decides to reposition, rotate out, and possibly go back into Ventilator as he decides he might not be done with that angle. But a couple shots landing on him. Does look like he's going to ultimately leave that spot. Dest is able to drop down, is going to be foaming as well. It's just going to come out on an A-site hit. TBG Dog able to take out Tabs, and as well Jigsaw taking out Hazel. Caramel able to rat down in the corner, able to find one. Sleepy is going to get a nice little 2K there, and the EMP is going to go down. Fuse in a 1v3, able to find Lumi. Being able to find Lumi here with Sleepy Penguin also on low HP, it's very doable. Able to find TBG Dog as well, but Sleepy Penguin is going to get that heal. No longer on low HP, and Jigsaw with a nice angle, finding Fuse to close out the round for the side of Wicked.
Did not see him stand there at all. Beautiful hold on that peak, but getting that EMP down right in that position, getting the hatch on the peak was going to be a hard defuse even to begin with, but not bad movement at all from Wicked. I love seeing this movement from them. Heavy push and everything. It's great to see.
And definitely very great to see here. And we are going to see Sleepy Penguin going 3-0 as well as Jigsaw 3-0. So both of these players are going flawless right now for their teams. And, hopefully we'll be able to see them continue that as they continue to just push forward. They're not going to stop pushing on this gas. They want to try and keep the momentum and force this to a map 3 as fast as possible, trying to keep their stamina up, as they know this map is their pick. They should be winning this map. And if they don't and they start dropping rounds, this is where we're going to really start seeing a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. It being on their servers, their map, they definitely need to get a hold of this one. And if they do and get onto map 3, it'll be in skyscraper. I hope they're ready for those long peaks. I mean, both sides that is, because those long peaks on skyscraper, brutal.
Very, very long sightlines on this last map if it comes down to a skyscraper finish. We do look like Tabs here is going to be the lurk. He's going to be the one trying to take the contact, try and prevent this hatch control as a drone comes through, tries to clear out lockers. We are going to see some shots being exchanged already. Nothing connecting, nothing landing, as they opt to go down through these orange stairs, moving very cautiously through. They already blew the orange hatch, as now they start looking towards this side. We do see a smoke, though, try to stop anyone from pushing through, at least for the meantime. But that is going to allow them to cross freely and now foam up this other wall. They will drop the wall and fuse. Very low HP. Dest able to find a slab. Caramel being very close, able to swing around, doesn't find anything, and the trades come through in a 4v2. And now Hazel, last one alive, 1v4, 50 HP. Jigsaw drops down, able to find Hazel. Very, very quick, very nice plays there, and a very fast round for the side of Wicked. And now Wicked, in a turn of events, is making it look flawless for themselves.
Absolutely. We go from hideout with Revolt pushing in, just getting those plants and rounds, and now we're seeing Wicked just completely take these rounds and giving them the econ side as well.
Exactly. I mean, Hazel still performing well that round, able to find some fuse. Everyone's able to find a few kills, possibly wanting to see a little bit more from the slab and Tabs. Tabs was being kind of the lurk there, one trying to hold down from lockers, the one who was supposed to get the flank, stop the hatch drops, that sort of thing. Wasn't able to find anything. Hopefully they'll be able to find some more value on these lurks and roams, as so far they haven't really given them anything other than a body for the side of Wicked.
Absolutely. And with them kind of being grouped up together, it's just getting a little bit easier for Wicked connecting those two pieces, those three pieces, round after round.
Exactly, and it's something Wicked is. If you're a Wicked fan, it's very exciting to see. You want to see your team just run through the other team, and that's exactly what Wicked's giving you right now, as they just try and sprint through the other team. Hazel is going to be here in the storage as we get into round 4. Some shots going through, the drone bobbing around, able to spot Hazel. Hazel's not able to take out that drone. The drone's going to continue clearing further before dropping. Hopefully, someone dropped the drone.
Being really pesky right now.
And Caramel just starts dancing with it. They've accepted that they have pistols and they don't want to waste any more ammo on that drone. Will finally drop down. And we are going to see Tabs here. Very, very slow, possibly able to find some value. But Jigsaw sitting right outside that window. Right outside the window, he tries to cross. Tabs able to get Dest. That's exactly what they need, is Revolt. They need to be able to get that pick, and he rotates off immediately. But Sleepy Penguin's taking Hazel, making sure this isn't going to be even until Caramel is able to trade out another. So now we're in a 4v3 for the side of Wicked. Sleepy Penguin tries to get one, but Caramel, nasty shots there. Finds Sleepy Penguin, but spam through the wall. And we're in a 1v3. Jigsaw, the last left alive. Many of the players known to be where they are, able to find Fuse as he continues pushing. 1v2 now for the side of Wicked. Jigsaw here, last one, the only hope. And we do see as Revolt is just going to kind of group together. They're going to try and possibly play a crossfire. The flash coming out as he decides to push on the site. The slab right around this corner, able to find a slab, but is he aware Tabs is there? He's made a step, and Jigsaw able to get the clutch.
Goodness.
A nice clutch there for Jigsaw, dropping to 23 HP and trying to get that plant to top it off as well. Get a little bit of extra credit there for his team.
Beautiful rotation from him, and just beautiful connection on those shots. I don't think Zav or Tabs was ready for those swings and those headshots, just connecting perfectly. Oh my gosh, holy cow.
Yeah, hitting very, very nice headshots. I think as a Revolt, they played well. They were down weapons, and they were able to still turn it into was it a 3v1?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
they were still able to, you know, do a lot of work. Hopefully we'll be able to see, now they have rifles in their hand, maybe be able to stop this oppression that Wicked has done. You know, they've just completely shut everything down, and, you know, their confidence is running high for the side of Wicked. Jigsaw preserving that KD, going 8-0.
Beautiful work from him. Holy cow! What with yeah, RVL not too bad with the Cyclones, but we might see. Hopefully, we do see a little bit of a flip around with them running Bezins.
Exactly. You know, they might be able to get a little bit more pressure there now that they have that Vezin, but we are going to see two people looking towards the hatch. We do have Caramel very in this very tight angle, playing very safe, and Jigsaw possibly, if he goes through, he's going to have to take out Caramel. TBG Dog is going to vault in. Caramel's going to be able to calm that to his team. Jigsaw is going to drop in. Caramel able to find the kill. Almost got a nasty timing, as we like to call the COD timing, where you look away right when someone peeks. Almost had that unfortunate happen to Caramel. Now, TBG Dog is aware that Caramel is going to be behind. He's going to be playing very slow as he possibly looks to clear these blue stairs. Now, the EMP hasn't been committed anywhere yet. Still sitting outside, but it is leaning towards those blue halls. It does look like we're ultimately going to commit the EMP to blue halls. Look for a sight hit.
It does seem like we do have 2 roamers though, and just 3 on point this time.
We are going to have, I think that's something that, you know, it could be a good call here. They're able to find Jigsaw. Now they just have to be able to convert this. A nice little frag grenade. TBG Dog able to find the kill before it connects. And many kills. Oh my god.
There it is. There's the roams.
And Caramel playing so patient and slow. No one bothered to go back far enough to clear him. Fuse was able to get the trip mine kill, which was huge. And then Caramel with a very nasty 4K on the round. You know, very nicely played there. And we're going to want to see them continue build this momentum into the last round of the half. Now everyone's going to be having Vezins. Does look like Wicked won't be quite as happy on their economy as they would have liked. Dest will be the only one not able to pick up the Vezin. However, we're going to see an absolute full buy here for Revolt, and ruining the KD for Jigsaw. 8-1. No longer a flawless game, but they're still playing very well. They're just going to want to keep converting this and ride this wave into the second half.
Absolutely, and if Revolt can grab this one, and next, once the flip happens, you know, we could see a good possible comeback, or even just a little bit of switch around and closer game.
And already it is looking to shape up that Revolt has some strategy. They've had some nice change-ups. They're getting some more value on the lurks, which I think is exactly what they needed there. I mean, the 4K coming off from Caramel being massive for their team. Tabs is going to throw a little bit of a frag and do massive damage to Sleepy Penguin and TBG Dog. Popping the heals. Heals are instantly popped. And he decides to swing out. He decides he's not done yet. Little risky. And he is going to fall back now that he's, you know, done his business. He decides he poked at them enough. He's going to fall back. As we see the smoke coming through, TBG Dog is going to push into storage. Some shots trading on the Hazel, and Hazel's going to use the heal of her own. TBG Dog low HP, 30 HP, and they have no heals. Wicked's not going to have heals for the next about a minute here as they try to continue taking space and pushing on the site. You see very slow clears. Dest able to get the headshot angle. TBG Dog able to find Tabs. The nuisance who was running around falls, and they will be able to push for that. Is the roam as well, so Wicked might push forward a little bit more confidently now. They seem very slow, very patient to see what else comes out. They're just kind of prodding at the nest, kicking the hornet's nest, hoping something flies out, hopefully one at a time. It does look like they are going to pop the proximity. Everyone is going to know from the side of Revolt where Wicked is. They know they're all lining up in that storage. The wall is getting ready to go down here. Sleepy Penguin takes out the door blocker, and a frag comes through as well. Nothing finding on the frag other than a little bit of damage there on Dest, and they pop the heal again. And now they're still up, though. They still have 5 people alive for Wicked here. That wall hasn't gone down yet. They're waiting for the call to pop that wall. And everyone from Revolt, other than the Slav, looks like they are lined up towards this B site. The Slav being the only one slightly offside. The smoke does come down to try and stop anyone from pushing forward. Fuse in the connector. Lumi and TBG Dog able to find their kills. Lumi with the 2K running through from the back of A, but Caramel with another 2K, another 3K for Caramel.
Oh my goodness.
Sleepy Penguin shuts it down. Caramel almost going massive again as they just keep putting round after round. We are going to see a 5-1 site swap. Very similar scoreline to what we saw on Hideout as well, where we saw 5-1 in the favor of Revolt. However, now this table has flipped, and it is going to be for Wicked.
Absolutely. Wicked is doing some work there, connecting those shots just perfectly. Caramel just almost pulling it off, but Wicked getting that pension was really crucial, and dropping him really amazing. I mean, just amazing plays overall for both sides.
And I love the discipline from Wicked here, where they knew when to pump the brakes, they knew when to keep it in park. They all held silently in storage, waiting to push forward. They had Lumi getting into position, and as soon as the switch flipped and they were going, Lumi ran through A, able to pick up 2. People were flying onto site, and it did fall down to Caramel, almost closing it out, but in the end, Wicked was able to have that discipline, have the advantage, and make that 5-1 half. Now, hopefully, we'll see something here for Revolters, get a little bit more playtime, because I'm just loving this too much. I don't want it to end yet.
Absolutely.
And we do see Hazel here getting ready to hit on that lobby balcony here, moving up, possibly going to go into the meeting room. Very, very silent. There is going to be Lumi waiting on the other side of this table. Should Hazel choose to peek too far? It does look like Lumi is going to fall back a little. Caramel able to find TBG Dog very early, and now that's going to give them a lot of control over Research and Museum. The wall's going to go down on Research, and they are going to come through. This B bomb site is looking very vulnerable as people start rotating, trying to possibly get some help here. Lumi being the only one on site, turns away at the wrong time when the wall blows. Hazel is going to drop Lumi, and Slav drops Sleepy Penguin. We're seeing looking like a flawless here for Revolt. And Caramel drops Death, keeping it going. Jigsaw able to find Caramel, shut it down, making sure it's not a flawless, and is going to drop in the end defuse. That's going to be 5-2 in a very nice round,
Man.
a very confident round for Revolt.
Yeah, seeing Revolt pushing in like that on attacking. Oh man, I'm kind of excited to see how these next few rounds are going to be coming.
It's going to be a very exciting round here. We are going to see pretty much a full save, as everyone's going to want to be having those rifles on round 3. So we're going to be seeing a lot of Cyclones come through here again. But the difference is, when you win that defense, you have more util to commit now. There's going to be a lot more util, and when you're Wicked, when you're defending, that util, you can't, it's a lot harder to hold space when you don't have any util. All you have is a body. You don't have any trips, you don't have any proxies, you don't have any static fields, no door blockers. All they're going to have is some heals and it looks like some frags to try and slow down these pushes. Meanwhile, you're going to have everything at your disposal for the side of Revolt.
Yeah, pretty much. And having their roamer go down that last round too kind of gave Revolt the advantage to even push more, because with the utils being at a minimum on the Wicked side, it's going to be easier push hitting onto that point.
Exactly. Easy push there, pushing onto the point. And we are going to start now at this top level. Dest is sitting here just kind of dancing around a little bit. Very, very silent so far for the side of Revolt, as it doesn't look like anyone's curious about the hatch. They're more concerned about taking control of the blue hallway, and they do take control of blue hallway as they move in, clearing pillar, and that wall is going to go down early into the round. 20 seconds into the round, they're already looking at doing a sight hit. Hazel looking at taking out that door blocker. Very, very quick. And that's a lot of control that Wicked has given over to the side of Revolt very, very quickly. No one there to contest. Dest is the only one here on site. TBG Dog able to back him up from almost the connector from the back of A here. Some more shots being traded onto Jigsaw. Jigsaw dropping to low HP. But TBG Dog able to almost take out Tabs. Dest able to finish it off with that nice frag grenade there. And we are going to see here, that's 2 down for Revolt. 3 down for Revolt as Lumi finds another in the lockers. And they continue pushing through, and now Revolt is going to have to step back on. They're on the back foot now. They're down bodies. You're in a 2v5. Doesn't matter even if you had Vezins. That's a lot to clear with 2 people. And no drones, nothing to help them here, as it's just them. A couple Cyclones against the world. Wicked here, hoping to rain down and close this round out. Is now looks like Revolt has pumped the brakes, Wicked as well. Everyone playing very slow. Deslav moving forward, and Dest able to find the kill on Deslav. Deslav didn't look quite ready to see someone peeking from that corner, as his pre-aim wasn't quite where Dest was, and so Dest is going to find the kill. It does look like Caramel's just going to fall back completely. Hopes for someone to push on, but he doesn't have the EMP. Caramel's going to be by themselves, no EMP, with nothing but a Cyclone, and Wicked has all the control that they need. They're able to collapse on the EMP. They got people holding it. TBG Dog able to hold. Dest is able to hold as well. And it looks like Caramel's just waiting for someone to possibly push out, get a little too greedy, and possibly pick up one. Try and maybe get something here, but Wicked seems like they're very disciplined and not willing to give anything.
It seems like he's going to be saving this round.
Which interesting save as well. You know, saving a Cyclone into the next round. I feel like trying to damage the economy. You know, he does have the 2 heals, which, I mean, you can only buy 2 heals anyway, and they cost the same amount as the other util. So, you know, if he had another teammate alive, then, you know, the 2 heal save might be a little bit nicer to possibly get 3 for the side of your team. I think the biggest thing that he's not wanting to die right now is if he dies, he drops 2 heals. Looks like he's, you know, he's waving a little bit. He's just kind of content here. He doesn't want to drop those extra 2 heals because Wicked would pick up 2 heals, and that would be 5 heals for Wicked. Everyone being able to heal and have so much sustainability, and we are going to see this round. 9 seconds left is going to go to the side of Wicked, and that is going to put Wicked on map point as well as Caramel decides to forfeit this round over.
They're going to have to. We're going to have to. Honestly, in my opinion, it does look like with Wicked holding such heavy point and really sneaky peeks on those far sides, throwables such as grenades and or even smokes at this point would, I feel like, kind of help out RVL in this possible push.
I think that's something that Revolt should be possibly looking at is more util. Now we are in the 3rd round. This is going to be the first round where they can actually afford to use that utility. But prior to this, they've been saving. All they've had is some foam and some heals. It doesn't look like we're having much util though for Revolt is either yet. We got some foam again. And it looks like no smoke. We have that frag grenade there, or flash. But it doesn't look like they're looking to commit any utility either, which I think is, again, as you mentioned, a mistake. They need to be trying to get as much as they can. And we do see here 4 heals for Wicked. Almost everyone has a heal. And, however, they have all the util. They have the incendiary, they have the heals, and they could try to win this round on heals alone, as their firepower has shown on this map to just outmatch Revolt.
Absolutely.
And we are going to see this level 0 bomb site. Hazel being very far away. Looks like they're going to try and do more of a full clear. Hazel being, you know, very, very deep, clearing from the top floor as well as tabs. They are going to push through assembly line. Caramel getting ready to push up on tank. We do have tabs as well, just holding the angle. Couple shots being popped. They are going to know that someone is there, and they're opting to foam over towards the back of A side. Not something we see very often. Is Sleepy Penguin able to spray through the wall a little before it goes down? Not getting quite caught out. We are going to see that incendiary being used. Try and stop any potential push to Slab, looking at rotating around here. Just trying to find space. They need to start moving forward. They do have 2 minutes on the clock, with just plenty of time to gain this foothold, gain the space they need. Hazel is going to go down to very low HP, 5 HP from a trip there. Very, very scary. As now they just need to rotate around. The foam is going to come through, and it does look like they're going to go for an A site hit here. As Jigsaw able to find Hazel. Hazel went to low HP, is able to drop, but Fuse will trade out Jigsaw very quickly as they push through onto site. Dest here, stuck in the corner. And TBG and Sleepy Penguin able to each find a kill of their own. To Schlav trading one out. And we're going to see tabs here in a 1v3 until Wicked is able to close it out and pick up the 2nd map. So that will bring us to the 3rd map, which will be Skyscraper.
Oh boy. Oh boy. And Skyscraper going to be on, I believe, EU side as well. So, oh man, this is going to be exciting. Oh man.
Very interesting. If we're going to see Skyscraper here coming through for EU. That's something that we have to keep in mind again, because we see these players performing well, obviously, on their own servers. I mean, when you're playing from EU to NA, you're dealing with over 100 ping, which that's a lot. That's, you know, 0.1 milliseconds doesn't seem like a ton, or 0.1 seconds doesn't seem like a ton. But when you're in the game and everything can happen instantly, you can die instantly, and it's a lot of time to be lagging behind, to not have your timing perfectly in sync as a team either, as everyone's going to have a little bit higher ping. You know, that's definitely something that we're going to see. And so hopefully Revolt is going to be able to, if they pick up the last map, that will bring Revolt as the win here. However, if they don't pick up this last map, if it comes out as a draw, we will actually be going to a tiebreaker here.
Absolutely. I usually don't. I usually don't ever say, ping doesn't always give a game choice of the ending, but from the looks of it, Wicked does seem to be performing more potentially well on the NA side. But the same could be said with Revolt on the other servers as well. So it being on EU, gonna be a tough fight. I don't know how this will go. I wish I could have some kind of prediction, but man, this is gonna be a close one.
I think we will be seeing a close fight here, and I think ping can play a difference. I think the higher, I used to play competitive games uncompetitively, and I was wondering, man, why do I suck? Well, I had 300 ping, and I was playing on 20 frames per second. So that tells you how much as you get better at the game, having the frames, having the higher refresh rates, which some of these players are going to be running, 120 hertz refresh rates on their quests. You can even try push a little bit higher on some of the other headsets, and being able to have the ping as well, it can make a big difference and have a huge impact on your gameplay simply by the hardware you're playing on, the connection that you have. It can be everything. I think when you're shooting someone in the head and saying on my screen they were dead 3 times over and then not finding any kills is something that you just don't love seeing that. It's something,
Oh
it
yeah.
hurts every single time. There's nothing that makes me more upset when I know I'm a
Oh
better
man.
player and I end up losing because I can't see my screen.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Next, you get those like little head tap noises. You don't get nothing out of it.
oh, exactly. When you get the head tap noise, I'm like, I got 3 dink sounds with a Vezin. How is he alive still? Exactly. And so
Yeah.
hopefully here we'll be seeing some pushback from Wicked, as they are going to be down ping wise, but they are going to be, I mean, we've seen them have some very nice shots, and their long range seems very good as well. As on Factory, they were able to land some very nice shots, very long range shots, and Hideout being a more close range map, which was Revolt's best map. Potentially, we'll see some gun advantage for the side of Wicked, where Revolt will have some ping advantage. Hopefully, being able to make this a very close map.
Honestly, yeah. With skyscraper being so big, I do see Wicked having more of the gun control, taking in those longer peaks, taking in those pesky peaks as well. But with Revolt, they do have that server side. Anything could happen, with Wicked at the server disadvantage, they could get that low head tap and not get that registered. So, oh man, they're gonna have to definitely double tap those heads if need be to get this round in.
Exactly. And I think, on the flip side, you can also have crazy advantages when you're on high ping, when you're peaking something and it registers for them, the enemy later, simply because you're on higher ping and you end up seeing things first. Where you can have things like peaker's advantage and different things coming into play. So it adds a whole new variable to the game when we have these high pings. Hopefully, as the game continues to grow, we'll be able to see possibly lands and other things come out to put everyone on a complete even footing. But where we are now, we're going to be playing across these regions. Still very exciting gameplay here in the semifinals. Determining who's going to go to the finals is going to be on this map 3, as we looks like we're going to get everyone loaded in here. I'm just waiting for this to start now.
Yeah, it does seem like we do have all 5 players from both sides in, so I mean, I think it's just that time, the pressure is starting to build up on both sides. Both teams dominated on both their maps, and now about to play a map I feel like, honestly, in my opinion, not my favorite, so I don't blame them if it's not their favorite as well.
It's grown on me. I hated
Oh, yeah?
Skyscraper. I thought it's grown on me a little bit. There's some cheeky things you can do that are pretty fun. Um, but I agree. It's a very hard map to attack, and we are going to be starting off. Wicked will be defending, so they are going to start off with a little bit of advantage. The reason it's so hard to attack is there's so many choke points, so many tight angles to try and get through. But players are starting to adapt to that. They're starting to be able to push the windows, push certain hatches instead, trying to create new sightlines and angles where they're not being funneled down all these specific choke points. Um, so hopefully we'll be able to see Wicked kind of counter that, as Revolt is going to be on the attacker side here, getting into the first map.
Oh, yeah, attacking starting off on Skyscraper, that, I'm excited to see how Revolt handles this. I'm not see, with me on Skyscraper, I'm not too knowledgeable with, how it leans, with, attacking or defending, so
Of course, yeah, I think Here, the defender side is definitely defender-sided map. It's got
Got you.
dude does have those long sight angles. This also means because the map is bigger, you have to commit more time to try and clear out certain lurks. And it does look like we actually are going to have a sub here. We're going to be moving Trap into it. PV here is going to be rotating in for Wicked on this last map. Hazel looking to take some early space here. Already breaching a little bit, breaking down that window onto the A bomb site. Everyone else seems quiet and content to rotate very, very slowly. TBG Dog is going to be the first contact here. If they come down the stairs, isn't able to find Fuse, and immediately Wicked is down a body. Fuse go down to 40 HP. But I imagine he'll be picking up a heal from Slav, and there it is very, very quickly as they come and take control of the bathrooms now. The foam is going to come down from Caramel as they get ready to hit this B bomb site. It looks like the initial hit from Hazel pushing the A window was a complete fake, as now the B bomb wall is going to be completely opened. Able to find a dink there. Trap is able to pick a quick little shot on the Fuse. Sleepy Penguin able to get the full kill, and Tabs trades out Trap. Hazel is able to pick up another, as now we come into a 2v4 for the side of Revolt. The EMP going down as well. Looks like Wicked playing very, very slow. Should be Penguin sitting very patient. Jigsaw able to find Caramel. And now Wicked is going to on this retake here. Dropping to the Slav is Sleepy Penguin. And then Jigsaw left in this 1v3. We do have some players on low HP. Slav is going to get that heal, though, making him nice and healthy again. And now he's going to 1v3, trying to retake. Is able to get the dink there. Had Slav not gotten that heal, and he's already healing up again. And so he'll be, again, just trying to stop anything. Jigsaw is able to get to Slav, and he's fighting that 1v1. He's able to find the 1v1. Is he aware, though? He's going to have one rotating behind him. He's going to have one behind him. Hazel's on the window. But no one really able to peek the EMP. However, he doesn't have a ton of time left. As we see that EMP winding up, beeping a little bit faster, Tab's able to find Jigsaw and put the first round to the side of Revolt.
That was beautiful work from Revolt. As you could see, both those walls blown. That is going to be a quite hard hold on that point, because you know you got that window open, the hallway wall open, and next you have the bathroom wall open. So that's going to just be a pinch on that point alone, and the only way to get through is through the connector. So great work from Revolt on that side.
Oh, absolutely. Fantastic work there from the side of Revolt, as they were able to pick up that first round. And, you know, Jigsaw just wasn't able to close it out in the end. We saw head dinks coming through. Now we got to be thinking, once the Vezins are in their hands, what are they going to be able to do with those Vezins? Are they going to, because if they keep hitting those heads, those are no longer going to be a dink dropping you to half HP. You're going to be dead. And so that's exactly what Wicked's going to want, if they can just keep this aim nice and crispy even throughout the rest of this map.
Absolutely, because once those Vezins do come into play, you are correct. It's going to start getting those players down to at least 5% health at most.
Exactly. And, you know, at that point, a body shot's all that needs to fall and hit you. And we are going to see, looks like a nice little hit here coming down on those back stairs. You know, Slav pushing down, able to immediately cloak. But it doesn't look like he's actually going to be the initial push, which I think is interesting. We are having the EMP run down the stairs first. Decides to take all of the space. Runs down all the stairs. Clearing everything very, very quickly. It does look like Wicked isn't really having a far lurk. No one's lurking that far out. And so this is just time that Revolt is going to use to just assure themselves that they're safe, that no one's going to come behind them. We're going to see Tabs. Looks like they are getting ready to hit this B site wall. Is Caramel in the hallway as well. And that ball is going to go down. Lumi here on site. Both walls going down very quickly. TBG Dog able to find Hazel and immediately gets traded out. And that is 3 kills for the side of Revolt. Now we're going to have Wicked in a 1v3. Jigsaw going to 4 HP after he finds his own kill. Able to pick up a heal. And now Jigsaw again by himself trying to clutch the round in a 1v3 situation. The EMP is down. We're kind of seeing a very similar from last round. And he has so much to clear. It does look like Caramel is going to be holding this cross with Tab, making all that much more difficult. As Caramel is going to be hearing that he's reloading, doesn't decide to swing, is deciding to play very cautiously and patient. As kind of the last line of defense here against Jigsaw. Jigsaw does look like he's just backing up. Possibly looking at a save here. And it does look like he is just ultimately going to drop away. Just try to save. And make sure that he's not dropping another heal into the hands of Revolt.
Absolutely. And I mean, can't blame him. Revolt does seem to have their strats down pretty well, getting, just the point wide open and clear for any kind of, angle for them to hold on that EMP plant too. So it's going to be difficult these coming rounds from the looks of it for Wicked to keep defending against these tactics.
Well, and something even like super interesting here as well. Revolt is getting the EMP down so fast, but they're also taking the time to clear everything behind them. They're clearing things so quickly, and I think that's something Wicked might be able to punish here if they put someone on a lurk, if they put someone roaming, kind of farther away, because Revolt is being a little reckless in how they're clearing those flanks. They could possibly find some more value on a flank, being able to pick up more than one kill as kind of the first blood fragger of the round.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. When it comes to the roamers on Skyscraper, I feel like it could be just the key to turning the round around. It just depends because when it comes to roamers, they could either be too far from the action or just not in time to the point. It's the crucial part.
Of course.
So it all just depends. I mean, I could see Wicked definitely pulling it off with how well they are just communicating as a team.
And we want to see that communication continue here. Looks like we are going to have full buys for both teams. Lumi going to be the only one with a Cyclone. And again, Wicked doesn't look like I think they already got most of their util placed by now, so that is good for them. Caramel is going to be rocking the drone. And we're going to see some... Those look like Jigsaw is going to be playing that lurk now, playing very, very deep on the second floor, far away from the bomb sites. And it does seem Revolt is playing very slow as well. Caramel droning through the main lobby, not finding anyone there, able to assure that it is safe. His teammates are going to be able to rotate, but again, they're being very loud, reckless as they follow this drone. They're pushing towards the site very quickly. That hopefully will be able to see Jigsaw find some value on this flank. Caramel again just keeps clearing. They're able to clear at pretty much everything. So much space there before that drone, which hasn't cleared Trap. Trap hasn't been cleared. The drone only cleared the site. And that is going to be their demise as Trap is able to pick up Hazel. Does trade 1-for-1, so Hazel was able to get one first. I think potentially calming, hey, fall back, I got this one. They didn't clear me. And being able to play a little safer, not giving a trade. But Caramel is going to pick up TBG Dog, making a 5v3. Jigsaw is going to need to be coming with that flank now because the EMP is going down. And Jigsaw is still so far away in the wrong direction. It does look like Trap's trying to shoot through the wall a little. Nothing landing, and Fuse is able to take out Trap, and now you've got Lumi with the Cyclone. Jigsaw still hasn't found anything. Caramel is able to find Jigsaw as well. Now it's up to Lumi in a 1v4 with nothing but a Cyclone. Caramel finds Lumi, dropping the round, and it will be Wicked now. On the back foot, 0-3 on the round for the side of Revolt.
Yep, and we did see the roamer just arriving just a little too late to that action to get any kind of support there, but not bad tactics still from Revolt as they are just getting in those points, holding every angle on these plants. It is just great work so far from, oh my goodness, on both sides.
Yeah, very good work from both sides. I mean, we're seeing now Tabs is 4-0. He's the one running with the flawless KD here. I do think if Jigsaw had been a little bit quicker on the flank, or if he'd been coming from the right direction even to push more towards the lobby side, able to get behind him, could have seen more impact there, but he was just on the wrong side, and he ended up being part of the retake instead of a crunch on the flank.
Yes, absolutely. So when it comes to those roamers, having them a little bit closer could be the turning point of that round.
Exactly. And we are going to see now 10 seconds here as we get into round 4. Does look like we're going to be seeing the broadcast on site here. It's TBG Dog getting very, very friendly with this wall. Starts spraying very early, hoping to catch anyone through the window on the other side. No one is peeking that window, though. Hazel is now going to swing through now that is open, and opts to actually full swing in. TBG Dog had heard that. That would have been a very dead Hazel. But Hazel is able to get through safely, is able to get the foam on the wall, and that wall is going to go down here as they wait for the calm to ultimately blow it. And there it is. The wall does go down. Lumi here is going to be the contact against Hazel. Tabs is able to find Jigsaw. Hazel is able to find Lumi. Now it's a 5v2 as the rest of the frags come through, and the EMP goes down. Sleepy Penguin in a 1v5 situation with a Cyclone to his name. Very difficult situation to try and retake here. We'll have to see what he does, as he looks like he's just playing very patient, very slow. You know, hopefully he's able to find something. He does know one's behind him. Is able to find Fuse behind him, but Fuse is able to find the headshot. Sleepy Penguin able to find the sightline. Fuse able to find the headshot, and it will close it out. 4 on the board for Revolt.
Revolt just going at it. These pinches from Revolt on these plants are getting just more peskier for these defenders to get a hold of. It just insane pushes. We got one from coming up on the backside. We got one coming in hallway, and still just leaving the hallway and the connector the only way en route to the point.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Only way and route to the points, exactly, as they really are just dominating now on this half. And again, we got to be thinking, is this something, you know, I would be curious to see the same map played back, but on Wicked servers. If we saw it on NA, if we would potentially see a shift or a change in the performance here from Wicked, because so far it just seems so dominant for the side of Revolt.
It really does. So saying, oh man, from what I don't know, when it comes to possibly switching it over to the NA side, we could see almost the same exact result. I can't fully put my finger on that one, but it does seem like they do have two roamers on this end.
It does seem like they're going to be playing some more back, a little bit more of a spread. Now it's going to be, can those roamers find the value they need? Are they going to be able to rotate quickly enough and get on the back of the execute for the site? Jigsaw, one bullet there hitting the window, and it's going to be Hazel who breaks down that window. Ultimately, again, Hazel is the one who's been playing this angle for the most part. Lumi, TBG Dog is able to find Caramel there, and Lumi goes to very low HP. TBG Dog being able to find that kill is massive. Fuse able to trade out Lumi, though, bringing it to a dead 4v4. Jigsaw trying to make it a little bit more in their favor, finds that kill from Hazel, and the dink comes through. TBG Dog dinks Tabs, but Tabs is the one who's going to be able to get the kill. Now we're in a 3v3 again. This is where Wicked, they're going to need to bring something together, kind of rally together to make sure they have this board, or this round on the board. The Fuse is going to push into the bathrooms. They are going to push through, start spraying through the wall. Nothing landing, nothing connecting. Sleepy Penguin, everyone being very healthy. Sleepy Penguin being on 74 HP. Tabs taking a few shots and going down to 85. Everyone's still very healthy, though, as now they're looking at hitting this B site. Seems like a very common plan. PV is going to be able to kill Slav as well. And now we're in a 3v2. Will Wicked be able to hold this now as they try to push down? And Sleepy Penguin able to find Tabs out. He's going to put Fuse in a 1v3 situation against Wicked. Will he be able to push on? In a very difficult situation. They know exactly where he is. They're pre-fire spamming, and the EMP is down nonetheless. Right there in the little cubby. PV Trap is looking for a kill, is kind of trying to push and rotate onto this. I think here is just where you need to hold. Everyone get on site, hold hands together, and hold the EMP, making sure Fuse isn't able to find any 1v1s. And it looks like Fuse, that's exactly what he's looking for. He's dancing around the plant here, dancing around the sinks, trying to find a 1v1 to be able to close this round out. Doesn't look like Wicked is willing to give it to him, though, as they're all playing very safe, holding very tight angles. And Sleepy Penguin able to find Fuse. Fuse peeking out without the gun raised, not being prepared for a player there, as he swings out without aiming at anything.
Wicked was definitely ready for that repeated strategy again from Revolt, and excellently, well, did just a great job just countering it right there too that round.
Exactly. I mean, they did a really good job countering. I think they were able to find the early kills. It did look like Revolt was going for a same strat that they had done previously, where they would breach the A window, and then they would ultimately try to execute towards the B site, and it looked like Wicked was just ready for it this time. They were able to shut it down, and they were able to get that first point on the board. Now it's the last round of the half. We're going to have to see if this is the first time where they're going to be able to change up the scoreline. So far, we've seen a 5-1 half on every map, and it's always been favoring the side that has the server.
Absolutely. So if Wicked's able to prove us that, it's maybe just the attacks and just here and there, we could see a possible flip, but man, Wicked is connecting those shots. I will say they are connecting those shots and holding those peaks a lot better.
And exactly, they're connecting the shots, holding the peaks. Now the question is, are they going to be able to continue with that? Fuse is going to start moving down these stairs. Looks like they're going to be going towards that B site, following that drone. The drone's going to clear a little bit, but focused more, not so much on a lurk. Now this would be where if Wicked had a lurk, it would have been very nice to be able to have someone down towards that main lobby, because the drone didn't clear very deep. But it does look like they don't really have anyone committed that way. The drone is going to clear everything but TBG Dog. TBG Dog is going to swing out here with the canoe. The drone ultimately clears him. And they do know that he's in this corner now. He does have the canoe, or the Creat here. Able to swing around it, find one, find two shots. And he's able to
Oh
find
my
2 kills,
goodness.
even though while being sprayed in the face from Tabs, doesn't matter. He finds 2 shots. The Slav is going to be pushing down on the back of him, able to find that kill, and Fuse drops as well. Now it's going to be Slav in a 1v2 situation here with Wicked having the upper hand, looking to change the scoreline. We do see Slav here fully cloaked, looking to try and recover that EMP, holding the angle through this wall, being very, very cautious. Didn't clear his left side, but it doesn't matter. No one's there, and he's able to recover that EMP, has the smoke grenade to smoke off the left side, and he cloaks up again as he prepares to enter the site. He is going to find his way onto site here, possibly look for a plant. However, this is going to alert everyone to where he is, as now he just holds quietly and patiently as Jigsaw's going to rotate around. The Slav able to find Jigsaw. And now we're in a 1v1 situation. PV Trap doing some damage, but it doesn't matter as Slav is going to be able to heal back up to full HP. And Trap here in Slav doing Death Stance is Slav does not have that EMP planted yet. He is going to start going for the plant here. And it does look like that's going to go down as Trap isn't going to be able to contest it. A little incendiary there to stop any potential rotation. And Slav is rotating all the way out of servers, back into the hallway. And it looks like he's going to find Trap here as well. And he does find Trap in the hallway. And we are going to see a 1-5 score line for the side of Revolt.
And on the flip, oh my goodness, great work so far. Zav rotating in that point, definitely caught. Who was it? I believe PV, or was it Jeeks? I don't remember. The last person on Wicked, catching him on the backside like that, unexpectedly, giving them the round. Great work, great rotation.
Absolutely, a very, very nice rotation there. He was able to get the nice kills. I'm still shocked that TBG Dog was able to find 2 kills with the Knut there. The fact that he got the first
oh my
one,
God.
he got 1, and then the fact that he was able to shoot and then shoot again with such a low fire rate gun, you just got to be kicking yourself there if you're a Revolt fan. The fact that he missed all of those shots, a fully auto weapon at point blank range, I think TBG Dog just caught him off guard. They had no idea he was so close, and TBG Dog just said, I'm swinging. I have a shotgun, and I'm swinging, and he was able to find some value. In the end, though, Revolt is going to find that round, and now we're going to be round 7, 5-1, and we're going to see Wicked here. Looks like they're going to be pushing on for the first time now. Potentially see some nice little pushes here. They're going to play very safe here. Everyone lining up in the courtyard as Lumi's going to be droning through, bobbing around, being able to clear these hallways. Be able to spot one there in the bathroom real quick as Caramel is going to start shooting at the drone. Not able to find any shots, though. These drones very pesky and very hard to hit. I absolutely hate and feel like a mosquito every time I have to go against a drone. The drone's going to spot 2 on B site. And looks like they're going to very, very slow. No one even took space into bathroom yet. No one wanting to go so far as the toilets. But they are going to take space through this hallway as they do have all members of the team rotating through the hallway. Caramel has a very nasty spot here, just very, very deep on that B site. And we are going to see Fuse, the first one deciding to venture out, being on that flank. It does look like he hasn't. He's been very quiet thus far, and he's going to be ready to move as soon as the site hits. I imagine right now, as soon as we see that wall go down, we're going to see Fuse already aware that the foam has been going down, and he starts rotating behind. Now, this is a spot. Potentially, he gets up on those crates, and he just wants to hold there a little bit longer because now he's getting very close. And if Wicked decides to turn around, they're going to see Fuse. Just like that, they're able to see Fuse running by, and now they know he's there, and he's in a very dangerous situation. However, there's only 1:40 left on the clock here for the side of Wicked. So they don't have a ton of time to go on a goose chase across the map to hunt down one player, which is going to leave them at a disadvantage. Some shots being traded here as well as TBG Dog. It looks like he's going to be looking into the offices. PV Trap is going to be the one taking the damage, and that wall is going to go down. This B site is open. Now they're going to be looking at trying to get in the lounge. Hazel able to find Jigsaw, and more shots go down. TBG Dog able to find a nice wall bang there onto Slav, and Hazel going very low HP is able to pick up PV Trap as he was looking for a nice spot there up on the table. Lumi getting a trade with the Jesper, and Tabs is going to drop as well. The trades coming through, and we have Caramel in a 1v2 situation now. Going to be pushing onto the B site, trying to 1v2 hit this retake as the bomb is going to get ready to go down. Now, they do have, he's able to swap the weapon there, try to get a little bit more ammo. There's one thing the Cyclone just isn't great for is you run out of ammo so quickly. However, Wicked is got 2 members that combined HP is only 120, and Caramel's going to recover the heal. I don't know if they're ready for this push as he comes out into the hallway. Hopefully he'll be able to find something if he's coming onto the site now. Now, Wicked, this is a very, hold your breath moment. Some of the shots go through. Caramel, they know where he is now, and it does look like Lumi is getting ready. If he goes in the toilets, Lumi is ready. The heal comes through, and he is going to ultimately swing into the toilets. It's going to go down to 66 HP, and so far, none of the shots connecting for Caramel. Able to drop Sleepy Penguin down to 6 HP, and he heals up again. These heals are being so effective for Caramel, trying to keep the space, and Lumi is able to get the round, and we're going to see 5-2 on the board now for the side of Wicked. They're able to get their first attacker round.
Those heals were coming in clutch, but he was not ready for that swing.
The man was a mob boss. He had so much health, and every time they knocked it down, he just healed back up. But they were able to find Lumi, able to find those kills in the end. We will see a 5-2 scoreline still for the side of Revolters, but hopefully we'll be able to see a comeback here from Wicked.
Could definitely see one coming back. They did end up using one of the Revolt's little plants that they were doing on them on that floor as well. Ended up helping them in their favor.
Exactly, and the fact that we've seen the win on the first half or the first map on Hideout going to the side of Revolt, the win on the second map going to the side of Wicked. We aren't going to be having any tiebreaker. This is playing for the end now as they play this third map. This is going to be the last map, and whoever moves to the finals will be determined by these next rounds. And so far, Revolt is feeling pretty comfortable, but it's not over yet. And Wicked is going to make sure that they are aware of that. It looks like we are going to see a forced rifle here for Wicked and some foam as well, as it looks like they are getting ready. Haven't really committed anywhere as the round starts. They still haven't committed anywhere. Does look like they are going to finally start moving together as a unit here, possibly hitting these windows. And it looks like they're going to be playing a little bit slower. We do see one player very, very far away for the side of Revolt playing that lurk position. Very, very deep. And Hazel, everyone else just kind of waiting around on site as everyone just kind of holds their breath, waiting for Wicked to make a move, and nothing's moved yet. We're already 30 seconds into the round, and doesn't even look like Wicked has entered the building. Does look like they are going to enter ultimately TBG Dog and Lumi here. The drone going to come through from Lumi and try to clear some space. TBG Dog with that cloaking device as well. Fuse going to be the one sitting out here trying to possibly catch something here in this lounge. Possibly catch a timing on TBG Dog as TBG Dog walks right by. Nothing has cleared this space yet. And he's looking the wrong direction. Is able to find the kill. Both players just looking the wrong way. Now Lumi, it's up to Lumi to possibly try and refrag this. And Fuse is just going to run away. Fuse is able to find Lumi as well. That is going to be 2 down from Wicked, and we are in a 3v5. Now, that was all off-site. Now we're going to see the main bulk of the push here as they come in through radio. Hazel is the one on site here defending, as now we have Caramel and the reinforcements arrive, trying to make sure that no one is going to be coming through there. Sleepy Penguin able to connect the headshot, though, onto Hazel. We do see Caramel here just kind of dancing around this box, not wanting to give anything away. We see a very tight group up here as Wicked, they decide we're going to hold hands. We're not trying to give anything away, and partly because if Sleepy drops, we need someone to recover that rifle right away. They're keeping all the angles held. It looks like Fuse has been running around off-site still, while the remainder of the players are just anchoring down. The foam is going to go down onto the wall. It does look like we're going to get ready for the site hit. The execute is going to come through. The frag going deep. Try and cut off any rotations. That very nice frag there. Able to pick up Caramel. And after the trades come through, however, Jigsaw is going to be left all by his lonesome in a 1v2 situation as he's able to find a slab. And the round is going to drop now. Tabs is going to drop it. And that is technically would be the end of this as well. They are 6. They're on map point. The only way we're going to round 3 is if we're going to a TDM tiebreaker, is if Wicked's able to string together the next 4 rounds. Very interesting. We saw 7-2 on the first map, 7-2 on the second map, and now we're having 6-2 on this last map here. Wicked, again, trying to change the scoreline, trying to change what this trend has been.
Yeah, and I mean, if we see ourselves a draw here, it's going to be, I mean, for sure, if we see ourselves a draw, it was going to be a great game. But it does seem like Wicked just needs to start getting those shots in a little bit more, start getting onto point, I feel like, just a bit faster. could utilize some of those grenades as they were using in the last round too, because those grenades were really coming in clutch, getting those people down on health.
I think that's one thing that you do need to focus when you're down. They're down time simply in the fact that they aren't able to have as fast a reaction time. They're by default 0.1 seconds slower in every engagement, and using the util to their advantage, things like cloaks, things like drones, things like nades to try and kill people when you don't even need to be physically fighting them, trying to gain the upper hand. And that's exactly what we're going to see from Wicked if they want to try and string some more rounds together, trying to close this out. They are going to clear absolutely everything here as the drone moves into storage, as they just keep clearing, trying to clear any potential lurks. However, it does look like, again, we're going to have just Fuse very, very far away, always picking the opposite side of the map to hold from Wicked's breach. And now that the hatch has gone down, we'll probably see him start slowly moving his way as death just looms behind Wicked. However, PV Trap was holding the angle as well a little bit. Wanting to make sure that it doesn't. Someone is going to be holding that. As Tabs here is now gonna be the engagement. As he pushes up, we are gonna see him go into lounge, starts peeking, and Sleepy Penguin able to find instantly the kill on Tabs. That is gonna be the lurk down. So now this is gonna be something that Wicked is looking to capitalize on. They need to convert this round.
Absolutely,
Now,
just 5-4.
exactly. It does look like we're gonna see some pressure here on the level 0, as some util and rifles are dropped down to the floor below. Luby able to pick up that rifle as they continue to dance around, and now Wicked again pumping the brakes, trying to keep the advantage. TBG Dog able to drop Caramel, and again Wicked, they're getting ready here to get a full site execute. They're able to get the picks where they're looking for them, and we do see Hazel is able to pick up that heal. Fuse is going to be right with her, but now they have this choke point to try and get through. Hazel able to find one on the Sleepy Penguin, but then still a 4v3. Lumi is very low HP as well, and we do have the Slav being very deep offsite here. Fuse able to find PV as well, and TBG Dog able to find another 2k as the Slav finds Lumi. So now we're going to be a 2v1 as Slav is by himself, and he is going to pick up that heal as well, try to get a little bit healthier as the bomb is going to be going down on this B site. We hear the beeps from the plant coming in here as well. The Slav is going to clear a little bit of A. Opts to go around the outside. He's going to be trying to push through this little lobby area outside. Clearing around the stairs. And a very interesting plant there as well from Wicked. You know, something that they're going to be able to hold from the A side is kind of a reverse because they know Slav is coming from the other direction. Slav being very slow with the clear. Is going to find the kill on the TBG Dog. That is going to bring us to a 1v1 situation. But is he going to clear Jigsaw? Is he going to know where Jigsaw is? As he heals back up. There's left. And Jigsaw able to connect the shots and bring it 6-3. When we need him most, Jigsaw pulls through and saying, no, we're not giving it up this map yet.
Absolutely. Now just giving them just down by 3 more rounds. We could see a great movement here from Wicked. I mean, last few rounds, it does seem like it is getting down to the 2v1 situation, near to 3v1s.
Exactly. I mean, we're seeing Wicked pulling through, doing a lot of damage to Revolt here as they're pushing onto these sites. And it's exactly what you want to see. You know, if they can keep this momentum going, now they've got a little bit of momentum in their favor. They're going to have the rifles they want. They were able to get the plant cred from planting the EMP, so they're going to be even healthier on money. Jigsaw sitting up there with 2,200. The only one dropping to 0 is going to be PV Trap. But it does look like, you know, very much so in the side of Wicked right now.
Oh yeah, having the econ on your side and now having some throwables, you might see a little bit of a turnaround.
Exactly. The only problem is they still have some rounds to pick up. Revolt can afford to lose a round and save a round and lose 2 in a row. Revolt can afford to make those kind of decisions. Wicked has to pick back to back. We do see a nice little double trip there coming right outside bathroom. You know, it'll be a shame if that picks off someone, but very entertaining for us, so I wouldn't mind it.
Absolutely. I mean, great clip.
It does look like we're going to see some very slow pushes here. As again, Wicked is being so patient, and they're having to be patient. If they recklessly push in, they aren't able to use that util to their advantage. They aren't able to use their positional advantage, And in a gunfight with someone who has 0.1 seconds reaction time faster than you, it's a difficult gunfight to take. We are going to see PV Trap sitting right outside, possibly looking at pop at this window, and Caramel being in a very dangerous spot should that window go down. Jigsaw looks like clearing the lobby. Isn't able to find anything through the lobby as Jigsaw keeps rotating around. Their drone pinging, letting everyone know that what has been cleared so far. Hazel and Slav, looks like everyone in the hallway, they are able to spot the drone. The drone will go down as well. And so they do know that there is presence in this hallway that they're going to have to be aware of. And it looks like Wicked, again, is pumping the brakes as they're deciding what do we do. Jigsaw rotating around. Able to find the kill on Slav is a very nice kill there. Lumi able to find Hazel. That is going to bring us to a 3v5 for the side of Wicked. PV Trap able to find Caramel as he drops the window as well. Now you're in a 2v5 situation, and they have complete control of A site. TBG Dog is able to find Tabs off site, leaving Fuse by himself to try and retake this site in a 1v5 situation, potentially looking at a flawless round here. Fuse able to find Lumi, making sure it's not going to go flawless for the side of Wicked. I think Wicked here, just be patient. You've been so patient, don't peek him. Unless you're a better player, I guess, as TBG Dog swings out, is able to find the kill.
There it is. The movement is starting to start. I mean, oh my gosh, just down 2 more rounds. The most they could do is draw this, and we get some TDM action.
And I think if Wicked is able to bring a draw out on Skyscraper, I mean, they are on the advantageous side now. You know, it is attacker-sided map, so they have that working for them. Now, will they be able to keep converting these rounds? Because this is the round where it really counts. Because Revolt is going to have a full buy. They have all the util that they want, or they have all the guns that they want, and now it's going to be very difficult for Wicked to push through. If Wicked can push through this round, it'll force Revolt to save on the next round, and they won't be able to have that, and they can potentially pick up 2, bringing it to a draw. It's all going to come down to this round.
Exactly. We're gonna hopefully we see a lot of movement from Wicked. I mean, I'd love to see another map going on, but holy cow, it does seem like it is great movement. I mean, they're on a strive, so we'll see how it keeps going.
And they've built some momentum up. We're going to see if they move into and continue this momentum as we're on round 11 of 12. We do see another little double trip there in the halls. As it looks like Wicked, again, they just have this patient playstyle, and it's working so well. It's proving so effective as they just take the space. They're slowly taking the space. And the lurks from Revolt aren't really finding the value that they're looking for. And it looks like Wicked, it's just content to be very patient, very slow, as they work around the outside. PV Trap giving a nice little thumbs up there to Sleepy Penguin, saying, hey, I see you. You're doing a good job. Sleepy Penguin talking. They're having a nice little conversation here. Love to hear what they're talking about. PV says, okay, I'm done talking. I'm ready to go. As his teammates they've cleared through main lobby. They're ready to push on. They're taking a little bit more space as some shots are going to be spammed through that wall. Nothing connecting, though, as we're still now almost a minute into the round, and nothing's connected. That drone is now going to be popped very, very deep, and that drone is going to be able to go and clear the halls. Now, it does look like a full commitment towards the A site here, as this drone hasn't found anything yet. Is going to be able to spot Fuse before the drone goes down, so they know where one player is, but that's not as much info as you'd like to get from that drone. And
it does seem like we do have a flank around as well.
Yeah, we do see that flank is going to be coming here very slowly, but that's exactly what they want to do against Wicked. They want to have this slow flank to catch them off at the end of the round, because Wicked, they're trying to match the pace of Wicked and just keep this slow play style. Lumi able to find a frag on the Fuse, however, as they rotate down on the site. Lumi able to find another as Sleepy Penguin is able to trade out Caramel, but Hazel with a nice little 2K little turn there.
Oh, and man.
Wicked is able to pick up the round. Wicked is able to bring it 6-5, and now Revolt is going to be on a save round here. They're going to get the plants. They're going to have the money to buy into this next round, this last round. Sleepy Penguin has 5,400. Jigsaw has max cred, so they can literally buy everything that they can. Meanwhile, Revolt is going to be forcing what they can. They aren't going to have everything in their advantage here. Now, hopefully, they'll be able to work some of these closer angles as they're going to have these SMGs and make it work in their favor. But if Wicked can keep these long sight lines, it would be very nice for them.
Absolutely, and with Revolt being down on the econ side and not having that long range, might have to hold completely on point and have less roamers.
Exactly, and I think that's exactly what they're gonna need to do. They're gonna need to have more people on point. Wicked, they needed some kind of change up, maybe potentially even a gamble strat here, as they are gonna be down so much in this last round. Wicked is just pulling through, and they're on. This is the last round of the last map, and this round will decide if we see a death match.
Absolutely. Oh man, I'm hype.
I am so hyped as we get into this last round. We are going to start off the round now. Wicked, again, with that very short play style. So here in about a minute and a half, we should be seeing some action. We see a very slow push now through these stairs, as they get that drone going a little bit earlier, trying to clear some of that space. They want to be careful, even though there aren't really any lurks here that I can see. We're still gonna have a very slow push. Does look like we do have one player who's playing a little bit further away, but very close to the bomb site for the most part. Caramel pre-aiming that window, not wanting to get shot in the back of the head again, as that drone is going to be running out of battery. Is going to drop. Fuse here in the bathrooms is going to be the furthest away from the bomb site, still just next door. Does look like Trap here is getting ready to potentially make some noise at this window. Nothing comes through, and it does look like Camel isn't looking at that window again. What a shame it would be if that window drops and he dies from the back of the head two times in a row.
Oh yeah. Especially with his teammate right next to him.
Especially with the teammate right next to him. We are seeing a second drone come through now, and I like how late this drone's coming into the round. Already, a minute down, but this drone is going to be clearing a lot of space. They are going to... Oh, it does ping Caramel. Possibly PV is going to be spamming. Caramel is going to reposition, though, and rotate. Doesn't want to get caught through that window. We see some shots traded through the walls, but again, no one's even... TBG Dog able to find the first kill of the round on Defuse. So this is going to be the first turn of events in the side of Wicked, and that's going to be... TBG Dog was holding down... Fuse was holding down the bathroom, as TBG Dog is going to be able to clear... Ow, TBG Dog's actually on the second floor. I'm kind of confused how Fuse got up there.
I am too now.
Something I would have liked to see. We do see a flash come through. We see two people swinging through. Lumi and PV are able to swing down onto the site. Hazel's able to get the trade as PV is able to swing through, trying to stop anything. They're able to kill everyone, and now it's just Slab off site. He's going to have to be pushing around. He does going to rotate outside completely, go through the halls, and he's in a 1v4 situation with the Cyclone. Is Wicked look to tie the match. He's down to 48 HP, 1v4 with a Cyclone. If he wins this, it means they go on to the finals. A very difficult ask, though, from Slav, as he's played very well, but now Wicked have all advantage in their favor. As he starts rotating around, trying to find anything, because he's going to have to find a few kills now. With that EMP going down, though, it's looking like an impossible ask. He is able to find Jigsaw, but they bring the draw at the end.
Dang.
A massive comeback for the side of Wicked. A massive comeback.
Went from the round switch being 5-1, and now we're at a complete draw going into TDM. Holy cow. And TDM being NA side as well.
TDM going to the NA side. Now the ball is back in Wicked's court. We're going to be seeing possibly that faster reaction time, the little bit of advantage there. TBG Dog going 14-9 for his own team. Sleepy Penguin 8-8. Everyone playing very, very well on both teams. We saw the attacker side actually proved more advantageous for both teams. They were able to connect more rounds together, and Wicked ultimately able to bring up the draw in a massive comeback as they were on map point for the entire half.
Yeah, the turnaround on the attacker side, I didn't completely see it coming just because of the EU servers, but great movement. I just can't get over it. Just Wicked really popping off on that comeback. I really can't.
Yeah, Wicked doing massive on that comeback. Absolutely, a real treat to see, as they had a huge comeback there. And it's something that you absolutely love to see.
Now with this TDM, I don't really know who's gonna go towards. Both teams have both great shooters. With it being server sided, oh man, I don't really know.
Well, we've seen that even though there is a ping difference, they're still able to connect their shots. We see T-Dog pulling out 2Ks, pulling out 3Ks. We see Hazel swinging and getting trades very, very quickly. It seems more like it's an intelligence game, with which who has more info, and that's really being the deciding factor because everyone's aim is just so good at this level.
Oh yeah, like insanely good. It just mind blows me. And I mean, when it comes to this TDM match coming up, it mainly just all comes down to connecting your shots, getting those kills because there ain't no planting, there ain't no defending. It's just straight up killing.
Exactly, and getting trades and things as well is, while it can be beneficial, you're only going 1 for 1, there's respawns. So the fact and the respawn, really the only advantage you're going to get from wiping the other team is now you can just kind of camp their spawn and be very oppressive. You can take the space that you want, which is a little bit different in a TDM. So we'll be excited to see here what is going to be going on in this last TDM.
Absolutely. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. So let's see.
Yeah, super excited here to see what they're potentially going to be doing. And let's see. So far, just Jigsaw sitting all by himself, all by his lonesome on this lobby, tossing the backstall back and forth. And we are going to drop to a quick little break. Looks like we're going to have a 7-minute break, which I would also like to take advantage of.
Absolutely.
And really quick, we do want to talk about the sponsor today for the BCL. A quick little message from our sponsor here. BCL is going to be sponsored by iSTOCK. So iSTOCK is our sponsor here. And I'm trying to, oh, there's so many messages. Where did the message go? 'Cause
Hold up. Yeah,
I
I'm,
had a
I'm looking for it too. It's okay.
I had a specific message from our sponsor, and I am looking in where I was just pinged, and I don't see it. Oh, our
Oh,
sponsor.
there it is.
Here it
There
is.
it is.
So here it is, a little bit about our sponsor. So our sponsor is going to be obliterate the competition with the pixel precise accuracy of the iSTOCK VR gun stock. Remain lightning fast while reloading, throwing grenades, and switching to your sidearm. Our patented one-handed design offers the highest mobility out of any VR gun stock on the market, so you can outplay your enemies and win every gunfight. So this is, I've looked a little bit into this stock, and it's a little bit different from those rigid stocks you normally see. You know, things that you commonly see 3D printed, different stocks. This one actually has a cord or a band that's going to connect your first controller to your second controller. So as you put tension on that cord, it's going to give you that mobility and stability that you're looking for a stock. But because if you remove that tension, you can bring your arms closer together, you're able to quickly reload, quickly still do throws, grab your sidearm, all these other things that you still want that you don't normally get with a really rigid stock where you're having to unclip your front controller. And so iSTOCK kind of breaking the ground of stocks here, making it so you can have that versatility, which is exactly what you want in a type of VR shooter like Breachers.
Absolutely. And honestly, I as a owner of a iStock, not bad usage. I love using it. Um, pretty cheap deal to get, especially if you guys are on a budget. Overall, one of my favorite stocks to use during the games.
No, definitely. I was looking at some other stocks as well because I've been looking at potentially getting a stock for myself because, you know, I just want that aim to be a little bit crispier and still not lose the advantage of, you know, blind firing corners because you do lose that advantage if you use the virtual stock in the game. And other stocks are, you know, they're running around $90, $100, whereas iStock is going to be sitting right around $50, about half the price of other stocks.
Exactly, and it's only one-handed stock, easily accessible for like all your utils, and just quickly switching back and forth. So I love it. I think it's a great purchase, and if I could recommend it, I highly recommend it to others.
Well, there you go. You just
Yeah,
recommended it.
yeah. There you
You
go.
can recommend it. You can recommend it, and there the recommendation is.
There
If
it
you guys are
is.
interested in getting a stock, be sure to go check out iStock.
Pretty great.
And we're back. Very, very quick little ad break again. Go check out iStock if you're looking to get in the stock.
Absolutely. So with this coming up round on TDM, I mean, could go to anyone with, Wicked's tournament going as 2-0 against Ovalis, 1-0 against Rect, and 2-1 against 7DS. So both these teams have always been equally matched. So with this TDM coming up, oh man, I'm it's going to be a full content ride right there.
I mean, exactly. This is actually gonna be the first time they're gonna be having to play a death match because so far they've just been able to kind of stomp the opposition, um, and it hasn't really anything's gone beyond that. So the first time both these teams are going to be playing a competitive death match. Obviously, they've played death match before. These players are aware of Kill House, aware of how the map works, aware of some of the more cheeky angles that you can play and potentially pick up multiple kills. Um, so that's something that we're definitely going to be looking at and
Absolutely.
but something will be exciting to see. Another thing, if you're looking at getting into competitive breachers, BCL is going to be the place. You can join one of over 90 teams all over the world. As we see, we have EU playing NA right now, and season one is actually going to be starting on June 6th, and it's looking to be insane.
Absolutely insane with, I mean, over 90 teams already in this league. Oh man, I never expected it to get as big as it did, but Breachers being the game that it is, oh man, I could see it blowing up the VR esports whole,
And
you
that's
know.
exactly what I'm hoping. I mean, that's kind of I was a PC player before this. My dad actually recommended me this game from Triangle Factory. He said, "Hey, they make good games. You should take a look at this," because he knows I played a lot of Siege. I played a lot of like Counter Strike and those style games. He's like, they basically brought your favorite games into VR. I picked it up, instantly got hooked. I want to see this game pop off and blow up. I want to see massive tournaments, where we get stadiums of people. So I'm super hyped to see what the future of the BCL holds, what the future of Breachers holds as this player base continues to grow. Because I think it's actually one of the first VR games as well that's looking at bringing a ranked competitive scene to everyone, where you don't have to be on a full 5-stack team registered in a tournament to play ranked competitive matches. You can get your own rank in the game, and so something that they're looking at implementing in the future as well.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that update because I could say right now, I am a little um, lust when it comes to Breachers, but when that update comes out with the rank, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm just be breathing, living Breachers all over again.
I already feel now Breachers is my life. I love this game. I think it's been absolutely fantastic to watch it grow, and it's developed so quickly. So many new players have been joining it. We've seen the BCL matches, so many more people joining the BCL as well. And it's been absolutely massive. I mean, we have over 90 teams playing, so it's one of the biggest tournaments that we've seen.
Oh, yeah, it's just a startup tournament at that too. So having the startup tournament and getting the movement that we are with all this, gameplay, it's just insane how well it is just quickly building up to what it could be.
Exactly. And hopefully here we can look here and see as well a little bit about some of these teams because we see Wicked has been a very, I feel like they've been a team for a while. We actually had Wicked found each other originally with PV. They were able to find each other just through some tryouts, and they didn't really like how it went, so they left and just started pub recruiting. So they actually recruited this team just from pub lobbies, which is huge because if you're finding pub lobbies and you're recruiting from there, you can get a whole mix of players. You have to have people who've been playing since Pavlov, since onward. They've been playing VR shooters since they came out, and then you have on the flip side people who saw Breachers, thought it was cool, and they picked it up, and they happened to be cracked at the game, and they continue to keep growing and developing. So super cool as Wicked has picked up their roster actually from pubs. On the flip side, we actually have Revolt. They've been created during the alpha. So they've been playing Breachers as a team a lot longer since Wicked has. Obviously, there's roster changes and all sorts of things that come into play, but they've had people coming from games like Gun Raiders, Pavlov, and Pop One. So a little interesting as we see how they're coming together. Is this team is very seasoned as a team, and coming from the same team came from the top three EU teams as well. So it's very, very interesting to see how the dynamic of the teams, how old they are. I think Wicked is known to be one of the best teams, if not the best team NA. We actually have commenting from the side of Revolt. They regard Wicked as a top three global player. is kind of what they see Wicked as. Obviously, they probably put themselves as top 2 or top 1 as they're playing Wicked here and they're taking it to a team deathmatch. But super interesting to see as we come into the respect that these players have for each other, at the skill level it takes to get to this level, and the amount of time that these players have put in to something that they love.
Oh yeah, honestly, and seeing how well Revolt has been doing, and both Wicked on different sided servers, and just doing what they do, is just great to see. I mean, Revolt being from my sister team, the EU side, seeing them being bigger and longer into this tournament just makes me so proud. But also seeing Wicked, because we used to scrim Wicked almost every day. They love scrimming us. I love their team. Much respect for the team as well. They grinded and grinded and grinded, and now I also consider them one of the top three teams in BCL.
I think that's, just the I gotta say that's gotta be a little interesting for you to kind of cast as the sister team of Revolt. Probably some mixed feelings as you're watching Wicked players dump on your team. A little bit of joy as they're able to pick up the kills. Very exciting as
Oh
well.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's like it's a good little mixture, It's like, oh, I'm glad I love seeing Wicked just pop off like this, but like, oh man, it's my EU team.
We want to see it close. We want to see a close game because we want to see
Absolutely.
more BCL content, and that's exactly what they're giving us right now. As again, the first time Wicked is going to be playing in a deathmatch, and I believe it's the first time as well for Revolt playing in a deathmatch, as both of these teams have been so dominant.
Absolutely. I mean, oh man, these next few kills around here and this coming up match is just going to be great, and I cannot wait to see how it goes.
I'm a little interested on how we're gonna actually be, because again, the strategy and things are very different here. We actually have the deathmatch starting in 5 seconds. We're gonna be seeing Vezins on the sides for everyone. No one opting for the Marui, being the only other weapon you really use on a deathmatch. And again, in a deathmatch, you have 5 heals and instant 2 kills there for the side of Wicked, as they're able to pick up some. Tab's able to get Jigsaw. And we'll just kind of sit back and watch the action here as our players are going to be rotating, able to pick up kills. We see a very even scoreline so far, 2-3. Revolters only being down 1 frag. Compacted actually is going to be rotated in as well as kind of the team deathmatcher for Revolters. Compacted picks up Penguin, and Lumi trades out Hazel. Again, now we're seeing 5-5, a tied scoreline here.
It does seem like getting a hold of the middle of the map does seem to be the strategy to get, a hold of the round.
I think exactly, if you can, try to control the middle of the map, try and get up into the crates, you're able to get better peaks into spawn, more advantageous peaks. That's exactly what they're going to be looking for here. As now we're at a 9-8 scoreline, and Revolt is going to be taking the lead here. They also are the Revolters, so get me a little confused real quick. But Revolt taking the lead, 11-9. But Wicked only being down 2 here, so they can still come back. And keep in mind, this is an NA server, so they're showing here that they are playing very, very well. Revolt and Wicked able to back and forth. A very, very close match so far. I think I'd be so nervous here playing for the finals. Whoever wins this goes to the finals, and they're playing for the finals match here on a death match.
It is really close. I only got 13-14. I love seeing these grenades being used as well.
Carol dropping a low HP,
Ooh.
not able to die. And we do see, even still, very low HP, able to just kind of stay alive. And, potentially not dying is still good. He is going to die, and a second as well, as now it's going to go 19-18 for the side of Wicked.
Fairly even match, especially on NA servers. Not bad at all.
Oh, very, very even match. Exactly what you want to see. And honestly, can you tie a death match? What if a frag kills the last 2 players at the same time?
Oh, that'd be crazy, but I don't believe it is possible. It would be crazy though.
I kind of want to try that. Possibly Mythbusters of Breachers. Someone get out here and try that. Get to 59-59, and then have a frag kill both of you at the same time. I'd be kind of interested to see that. We do see these frags coming very deep. Nothing landing on Lumi from that frag. Is the Slav going crazy, getting a couple kills. Really, you're just wanting to try and get the most out of your life. If you can get 1, 2 kills at least, and then die, you're going to be winning the match. Because if you can go 2 for 1 every single time, the math adds up, you're going to win. And
Absolutely.
it does look like we're seeing still a tied scoreline here.
It's been pretty tied up this whole time. I mean, it's hard to tell who's this going to be in favor for. Holy cow.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's very back and forth. I think we're probably going to see this back and forth scoreline down to the very end, so there's no telling who's going to be winning this last match. Very slow. They are pulling ahead by 2 now. As Revolters able to pick up a little bit of momentum. Pulling ahead, keeping that 2 lead. They can keep this lead here for another 30 kills. Frag able to fall through, doesn't find anyone. Now they're up by 2 still. Up by 2. And nothing changing here as they keep getting the trades, getting the kills. Now they can keep trading 1 for 1 even, and since you're up bodies, you're in a happy position.
Right.
And so far, these frag grenades, nothing landing yet. I haven't seen a frag kill come out yet. Potentially a self-frag kill there, but nothing landing. TBG Dog able to run away.
So yes, with Revolt holding on the middle, it does seem to help a lot right now. Getting them up quite a bit now, up to 4.
Yeah, now they are going to have a 4 lead against Wicked here, and this is a position where as Wicked, you're starting to think, hey, we need to pop off. You're starting to get a little nervous. Now they're up by 5, and they're coming in almost 20 kills remaining. Is now Wicked, looks like they are almost playing a little more timid. They're playing back a little bit, and we are going to see your 20 kills remaining. As we're going to go 40 to 34. TBG Dog able to find another. And now they're up 6. We're going to see 6 on the side here. Is Wicked trying to find a foothold back into this match. We do see a couple kills, still up 6 though. Revolter's able to maintain this lead, not letting Wicked find anything to bring it back. Now they're going to bring up 7, 8 ahead now.
They're playing a lot more conservative now. Oh, and there it goes. A little bit of connections now.
Yeah, that's exactly what we want to see. We want to see them try and bring this back a little bit, bring it a little bit closer, because now they're still down 7. And this is the problem. Revolt has so much space. They're able to just camp spawn. Wicked has to play back, and that means Revolt only has so many angles that they need to peek, because they know Wicked can only come from, you know, one location. There's only so many spots they can peek, and now they're up 8. 12 kills left. And we are going to see a few more kills coming through. They're 4 down now. Able to try and push back, potentially get some kills of their own, try to bring this back even. As Jigsaw actually gets a little TK there, unfortunately that does not affect the scoreline for either team. And they're going to be up 4. And another self-frag there, which I think is actually going to hurt Wicked more because they aren't going to be able to pick up those kills. Lumi is going to be on the frag right there. Dropping a very low HP. Caramel knows exactly where they are as this interesting 1v1 storyline plays out. Caramel able to find the kill. And they are still up 5. And again, 6 here. Now 7 kills remaining. Getting down to the final kills. 12 left for Wicked. And 6 for Revolt. Very, very, very... Everyone kind of holding their breath. A nice frag. The first frag kill. We see a nice little celebration there from Compacted. As now we have 5 kills remaining. And Wicked just very, very patient, playing so far back. And they did give a ton of space, so Revolt is just going to capitalize this space and hold the center of the map. They don't want to overpeak, but they are going to hold the center. And with the center control, I mean, that might be all they need. 3 kills remaining. And now we have 10 left for Wicked.
A little bit of flank around towards... Oh, he gets taken down.
And 9 remaining for Wicked. They're going to basically have to go flawless for these last 9 kills. 1 kill left as Revolt look to end this and send themselves to the finals. Wicked not ready to give without a fight as they sit back and spawn, hopefully being able to find at least 9 more kills. And it does look like Wicked here, or Revolt, they start pushing forward a little bit. Some spam comes through the walls. We actually see some smokes come down as well. 2 kills there for the side of Wicked. As Revolt starts to put PV trap, pushing up a little deeper. 5 kills. 4 remaining for the side of Wicked. Could this bring us to a 59-59 scoreline? And no, Compact is going to find the last kill. And Revolt will be going to the finals. We see a little celebration there from Compacted. They were able to knock out Wicked. Both these teams going flawless, but only Revolt keeping the flawless victories.
Oh man, the pure excitement I had right there.
This absolute
GG's.
crazy match. We see there, compacted 12-11. Tabs is going to be the MVP for the side of Revolt, and TBG Dog there for the side of Wicked. 60 to 55, very, very close there at the end. Wicked trying to hold on, but ultimately are not able to, and that will knock them out of the series as Revolt goes to the finals.
Love seeing it. GG's from both teams as well. Great games throughout the end. And, Revolt, wish you guys nothing but the best of luck going on to these finals. It's going to be exciting to see it.
Yeah, absolutely excited to see the finals, and best of luck here to Revolt. Been an absolute joy to have you guys here with us today. My name has been Ripster, and I've been joined here with Kingsley, and we've loved casting these games with you guys today. Hope you guys have enjoyed as well, as it's been a very exciting 3 maps and a deathmatch tiebreaker.
Absolutely. I hope everyone has a great day as well and catch you guys in the finals.
We'll catch you back here in the finals.
It's waiting, baby.